Yes, beta. Now, up to here, we already have done in bills of exchange. So many cases we did, but today we will learn about the multiple bills. More than one bill is there, then what we will do? Let's see. First of all, we will write here the question, how we will take it. On 1st January, first bill was drawn. On 1st January, first bill was drawn for 10,000 rupees for 2 months. Okay? And on 2nd of, sorry, 1st of February, second bill was drawn for rupees 5,000 for next 2 months. And on 1st February also, there was another bill. Third bill was drawn for 2,000 for 1 month. These are the three bills. Here we have to make journal entries according to these. First of all, we will go through rough work. Rough work, we have to determine the, let's continue it with it. This bill was discounted from bank. This bill was discounted from bank at the rate of 10% per annum. Okay, these are this will help us to calculate discounting charges. And on maturity, this bill was dishonored. This bill was dishonored. This is the another bill which was endorsed to C. It was endorsed to C, and on maturity, it was honored. It was honored. And the third bill, retained. It was retained with the first person, and on maturity, this bill was also dishonored. Okay, so these are the three bills and all the cases are there. Now, first of all, before starting final solution, we will start here rough work. Let's see how to calculate rough work. What is the use of rough work? Actually, sequence of every activity or maturity period we have to determine. Let's see. This is the first bill. Here we will discuss about first bill. First bill on 1st January, it was, first of all, we will make entry for drawn. First bill draw and make entry 180. Then on 1st January only, it was discounted entry 180. On 1st of, this is first bill. On 1st of February, second bill drawn, third bill drawn, second and third bill were drawn, and January wala bill, it was for 2 months now. So January to February, February to March, plus 3 days for grace. What is the maturity period? 4th of March is the first bill maturity date. Okay, and this bill, third bill was for 1 month. On 4th of March, third bill will have maturity date. And second bill, it was for 2 months. Second bill was for 2 months. So February to March, March to April. 4th of April. 4th of April, second bill maturity date. Okay, this is the sequence we finalize for every type of transaction. Let's see how to generalize these. This is the rough work. What we have to do first step, that is that from the beginning all the bills we will take together, and as per their date we will determine a sequence for every journal and for every bill. Okay, we will determine the date sequence. It is important. Let's go. It looks on. Here A drawn bill on B. A is the first party, A is the drawer, okay, and against of it we will draw B, that is drawing. And the third one is C, endorsing. C is the endorsing. Okay, so we have three parties. A is the drawer of bill, B is the drawee of bill, and C is the endorsing. Okay, let's see from first. Date wise we will start. First bill was drawn. Let's see how to make entry. And here we will write first, second, third along with the bills so that we can recognize them with their names. Here, bills receivable 1, debit 2, B. This is for 10,000 rupees. Now, after this, the second bill, first bill was discounted. Bank debit, discount debit to BR first. This is bill discounted. Now, let's go for the another day. On 1st February, there is another event. What was that? The second bill was drawn. Here I write BR2. It was drawn debit to B. Second bill was drawn. And along with this, on the same date, the third bill also drawn. So if you are uncomfortable, then you can draw the third bill's journal entry here. But if you are comfortable, then you can write here BR3 debit. Both the bills you can draw in one date, so if you can make a same entry, combined entry you can prepare. If you are not comfortable, if you have any doubt that you will make any mistake, then in such case you can write a separate journal entry. No problem in this. So second bill amount was 5,000 and the third bill amount was 2,000, and both the bills was written drawn against B. So we will write here 7,000. Okay. Now bill drawn, these events has been recorded. On 4th of March, first bill is mature. On maturity, before maturity, let's see the opposite entries. B party, when the bill was drawn, here the entry was prepared. A debit to BR first, sorry, BP. This bill is payable for him. This is for 10,000. Next one is discounting. It has no concern. If he got discounted, then it has no concern. Okay? And the second and third bill was from A debit to DP second to DP third. These two bills have been drawn 5,000, 2,000, and this is 7,000. These two bills have been drawn, and second bill was endorsed to C on the same date. So here we will make entry C debit to BR second. Second bill was endorsed to C. Regarding this, B having no concern. If you are selling this bill to someone else, he is having no concern about it. Now, if he is selling to C, then C will draw entry here for receiving this bill. So, BR second debit to. He is receiving from A. So, he will write here A. Bill was drawn on B, but C is receiving from A, so he will write here A, not B. He will write A. Okay, let's continue. After this, on 4th March, the first bill get matured. So first bill maturity date is there. Let's see what we will do with this. First bill on maturity, it was this one. Sorry, amount is still left. Let's draw the amount. How will we calculate the amount? This is 10,000 rupees bill. BR1 is for 10,000 and before 2 months. How much months the bank has to wait for the maturity period? 2 months bank has to wait. So we will calculate and do the calculation here. 10,000, 10%. This is given per annum. Per annum is given, so we have to convert it into months. 2 upon 12. Okay, like this we will draw. That will become 166.6. That means let's make it 170 rupees. You can't do like this. If it is given in question, you can take approximately, then you can make it 167. So I write here 167 rupees is the discounting charges. Okay? It is 100. Okay. This is, and how much amount is in cash here? 9,833. This is the final amount is here, and all this is done. On maturity, the bill was, first bill was dishonored. Dishonor ho gaya tha, so let's make the entry for dishonor. At the maturity time, who is having bill? Bank has this bill. Bank having that bill. Okay, so bank will present the bill in front of B, and the bill was discounted. Then bank will come here. Now dishonor entry is always drawn opposite of, reverse of drawn entry. Reverse करेंगे तो B debit to BR1. In spite of BR1, what we have to write? Bank. Here we will write bank. Okay, and the bill is dishonored. Here we will write 10,000. I told you that bank bill amount is never changed. If bank has paid some noting charges also, then it will be included here. 10,100 we will write. But here in our question, noting charges are not given, so we will not do this. Okay. Now this part is done. Now on 4th March, third bill was also matured. So third bill, it was dishonored. Where was the third bill? It was retained with the owner. So nowhere the bill has went. So here we will make entry second bill. The entry is BR debit to B. We will make reverse entry of it. That is B debit to bills receivable C. This is for 2000.